training top, all brightly coloured, so quite the spectacle around Guadalajara. The team news for this evening: head coach for Mexico, Javier Aguirre, has gone with the following. In goal is number 1, Raul Rangel. Number 2 is Jorge Sanchez. Number 4, the captain, is Edson Alvarez. Number 5, Johan Vasquez. Number 23 is Jesus Gallardo. Number 7 is Luis Romo. Number 6 is Eric Lira. 26 is Brian Gutierrez. 25 is Roberto Alvarado. Number 9 is Raul Jimenez. And 16 is Julian Quinones. And for South Korea, head coach Myung Bo Hong has gone with in goal. Number 1 is Kim Seung-gyu. Number 2 is Han Byung-lee. Number 4 is Min Jae-kim. Number 3 is Gyu-hook Lee. 22, Young Woo-seol. Number 6 is In Bom Wang. Number 8, Sung Ho Paik. 15 is Moon Hwan Kim. Number 19, Kang In Lee. Number 10, Jae Sung Lee. And number 7 is Hyung Min Son. On the substitutes bench for Mexico, the 2 goalkeepers are 12, Carlos Acevedo, and 13, Guillermo Ochoa. They are joined by 15, Israel Reyes. 20, Mateo Chavez. 17 is Orbilan Pineda. 18, Obed Vargas. 19 is Gilberto Mora. 21, Cesar Huerta. 24 is Luis Chavez. 8 is Alvaro Fidalgo. 22, Guillermo Martinez Ayala. 10, Alexis Vega. 11 is Santiago Jimenez. And 14 is Armando Gonzalez. Cesar Montes, if you remember, is suspended after picking up that red card against South Africa right at the end of that game. The substitutes for South Korea, the 2 goalkeepers are number 12, Bum Kyun Sung, and 21, Hyung Woo Jo. And they are joined by number 5, Kim Tae Hyun. 13 is Tae Seok Lee. Number 14 is Wee Jae Sho. 16, Jin Seob Park. 17, Jun Ho Bae. 23 is Jens Kastrup. 24, Jin Gyu Kim. 26, Dong Gyong Lee. Number 9 is Gui-sung Cho. 11 is Hee Chan Hwang. Number 18 is Hyung Gyu Oh. 20, Hyun Jun Yang. And 25 is Ji Sung Yum. Teams have just got into their huddles, their respective halves. Mexico are in their away kit this evening, all in black with the red, white and green trim. Edson Alvarez, the skipper, wearing number 4, leading them in their huddle down there. South Korea, as I mentioned previously, in, let's call it purple. All in purple. And look like they're going to be defending the goal away to our right-hand side. Hyung Min Son, the skipper, with his orange captain's armband, just gives a thumbs up to somebody in the crowd that he has spotted. And we are just about ready to go here. Really good game. Should be round about 50,000 here in the stadium in Guadalajara. Really distinctive stadium, this one, if you've seen the photos of it. It's the one with the grassy banks up the side. Easy to pick out. And South Korea are going to get us underway, defending the goal away to our right hand side. And it is game on here in Guadalajara. You are listening to independent studio based off tube commentary of Mexico and South Korea in Group A. All this action will be available through your local broadcaster. South Korea in possession over on the far side with Seoul. Ball's just dropped back into the goalkeeper, Kim. Kim, dressed all in yellow, swings a right boot at it, knocks it long. It's going to find its target down this left-hand side. Jae Sung Lee. Bright start from South Korea. Well, now the flag's gone up for offside from that long ball from the goalkeeper. A bit of a delayed flag. I think it was Jae Sung Lee who'd Gone a little bit too early. Is eventually flagged, and it will be a free kick to Mexico. Another draw in this group earlier on today. Czech Republic and South Africa played out a 1-1 draw. Late penalty for South Africa. So both of these teams stuck on 1 point. A big chance for Mexico and South Korea to book their place in the next round with 3 points, or maybe even a point here this evening in Jalisco. Ball is with Johan Vasquez. Played out to this right hand side. And Alvarado. Alvarado's closed down by Jae-Sung Lee. Throw into Mexico. Jorge Sanchez. Back into the goalkeeper Rangel. Long ball up the line for Raul Jimenez to chase. South Korean goalkeeper came a long way out of his penalty area there. Cleared the ball away, and here's a little space on the left hand side for Korea to attack. Young Woo Sol is out on this left hand side. To Gi-hook Lee. Looking for the run of Jae-Sung Lee over the top. Cleared away by Sanchez. Header is won in midfield. Chance for Quinones to get on the ball. He loses out but is fouled in there. In Byum Hwang is the man who was penalised. In Byum Hwang got a goal and an assist in that win over the Czech Republic. Wasn't straightforward for South Korea. Had to come from behind, which is never easy. Keepers off his line quickly again for the second time already. Seung-Kyu Kim. Mexico struggling to put a foot on it. Free kick is given again. Foul this time by Kang-in Lee on Luis Romo. Just arrived at the same time. Quite a sore one actually for Luis Romo there. Just stood on his ankle, did young Kang-in Lee. And we're going to see a card here as well. Wow, 4th minute card for Kang-in Lee. I've seen a few of those in this tournament, you know, where it does look like the VAR or someone has told the referee slightly after the event to get a card out. You had a particularly odd one in a game that finished just a little while ago between Canada and Qatar, when a yellow card was upgraded to a red quite a few minutes after the incident. It was quite a nasty incident involving Ishmael Coney of Canada, who stretched it up. I'll bring you the other results and talking points of the day when we get a little break in this one. Mexico launched their first real attack down the right hand side. Jorge Sanchez couldn't quite keep the ball in. Down by the corner flag, and it was seen out by Young Woo Sol. And it will be a goal kick to South Korea, and we have played 5 minutes here. Scoreless. Bright opening. No real chances yet to speak of. Cleared long by Kim Min-jae. Poor pass though. Although Gi-hook Lee can complete the clearance. Edson Alvarez has to come across, and it's locked long by Alvarado. Picked up in the central area by Mexico. Alvarez was in there, sliding tackle. Quinones, oh, good idea. Tried to slip it into Raul Jimenez. South Korea smuggle it clear, not too far. Here come Mexico again. Luis Romo out to Quinones. Quinones was a real handful for South Africa in that first game. Left hand side now. Brian Gutierrez with a low cross. Stretched clearance from the South Korean defender. Han Byum Lee completes the clearance towards the halfway line. Just a little spell of pressure now from the Mexicans. left of centre. Out on that far touchline now with Jesus Gallardo. Ball played towards the edge of the box. Jimenez can get this down. Try to chest it down. A little bit too close to Min Jae Kim. And that was shooting opportunity. And the shot from 25 yards from Roberto Alvarado. Didn't catch it, and it dribbles through to the goalkeeper, Sung Yu. 6.5 minutes gone, no score. Mexico 0, South Korea 0. Mexico have it back. Been on top the last 2 or 3 minutes here, Mexico. Ball switched out to the left-hand side. For Gallardo, Quinones, edge of the penalty areas, another shooting opportunity. Not particularly well struck by Brian Gutierrez this time. Keeper got down to his left-hand side, made the save, although I think it was going wide. Long clearance from Sung Yu Kim. He's gone all the way through to his opposite number, Raul Rangel. A little bit wasteful, and Mexico have warmed to their task here. Eric Lira. Eric Lira picked up the assist in that win over South Africa on match day 1. Johan Vasquez just turns and gives it back to his goalkeeper, Raul Rangel. Edson Alvarez has dropped deep to collect it off Rangel. Rangel is assessing his options and has pinged a pass out to this left-hand side. Wasn't very good ball. South Korea return it towards Heung-min Son. Mexico clear, then a good touch in the left-back area by Gi Hyuk Lee. South Korea can build. They go out to the right-hand side. Moon Hwang Kim back into Han Byum Lee. Been in good form, South Korea. 1-7 and drawn 2 of the last 9 games. That win over the Czech Republic came in this stadium in Guadalajara, so South Korea have had a settled base. Mexico moved down from the Mexico City Stadium. Long diagonal ball is tried to get in behind the Mexico defence, but it was good defending. Jorge Sanchez was back there. Roberto Alvarado was back on the cover and showed good upper body strength as he came together with Young Woo Seol and is out for a goal kick to Mexico. 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games for the Mexicans. Always handy to be able to keep a clean sheet, gives you a good base. Cesar Montes suspended, but Edson Alvarez, a willing deputy, played in central midfield role in that first game, but quite happy sitting in at centre half. Long ball over the top towards Heung-min Son. No flag. We won't find out if he was onside because Raul Rangel has come and claimed the ball anyway for Mexico. Clock hits 10 minutes here in Guadalajara. No goals, no chances. Both sides feeling each other out. Hurried pass forward by Edson Alvarez. Through to the goalkeeper of South Korea. 35 years of age, the South Korean keeper. Not a young team by any stretch, the South Koreans. Heung-min Son at the other end of the pitch, 35 years of age too. Jae-sung Lee, 33. Ball is out for a throw-in to Mexico. Min Jae Kim. In fact, the throw's gone the way of South Korea. It's cleared by Seoul, picked up by Mexico though. Alvarez will go square across the halfway line to Johan Vasquez. Vasquez moves it on to Gallardo. Quinones comes deep. Good play again from Quinones. Is fouled. Han Byung Lee this time is the offender. Free kick centre circle for the hosts. Only country to have hosted this competition 3 times, Mexico. On both other occasions they reached the quarter-finals as well, 1970 and 1986, so that's a positive trend for Mexican supporters. Long ball over the top is well watched by Kim Min-jae, heads it back to his goalkeeper. South Korea's turn to build out from the back. Ji Hyuk Lee back to Min-jae Kim. Hwang comes deep. Not seen too much of Sung Ho Pik yet. He got a very good game in that first game against Czechia. Good tackle from Korea. Now they're on the break. Into a central area. Oh, good challenge. That time it was Alvarado for Mexico who won the ball back as South Korea threatened to break. Referee was right on the spot, saw that Alvarado had won the ball. The referee, by the way, is Gustavo Tejera of Uruguay. I forgot to name check him at the top. Apologies, Mr. Tejera. It's his first time in this competition. Ball over the top is cleared by South Korea, but returns straight to Mexico, left hand side, halfway line. Lira. Sanchez made a run forward on the right hand side. Lira didn't fancy the long diagonal to Jorge Sanchez. It's back with Alvarez, who this time does come out with this right hand side, but it's Alvarado into Brian Gutierrez. A little bit of possession here from Mexico. South Korea sitting relatively deep, but happy to allow Central American side possession. Now Mexico are pressed, and it works. Korea win it back. Not for long. Good centre forward play from Jimenez, and here comes Gallardo down that left hand side. Balling is well read by Min-jae Kim, who came across. Intercepted. His clearance is picked up again though by Mexico. Korea struggling to retain possession currently. Vasquez in the centre circle. Edson Alvarez. Alvarez, who currently plays his football in Turkey. Jimenez has gone down. Wanted a free kick, doesn't get one. And then a foul is given for the challenge on Jae-sung Lee by Raul Jimenez. It's going to be a free kick on the halfway line for South Korea. It was Eric Lira that committed that offence. Ball over the top now. Son might be in. Son's lifted it over the goalkeeper. Oh, it's off the line. An astonishing goal line clearance from the Mexican defender. Now has the flag gone up against Heung-min Son? It has. It's another late flag. Free kick's taken quickly. Son is just offside, I think. Keeper came forward, got nowhere near it, did Rangel. Son lifted it over the top. It's dropping under the crossbar, and Edson Alvarez gets back with the bicycle kick off the line. Flag then went up, so wouldn't have counted. But exciting little passage of play there. Good skills from Son. Good skills from Alvarez. Now South Korea come. Right hand side. Kang In Lee. Strong challenge over there by Gallardo. Kang In Lee's gone down, stayed down. He's done 3 roly-polies. Had a look to see if anyone's watching. They're not, and I think he'll probably just get back up now. Right hand side on the halfway line. Alvarado. Lira. All over the top. Looking for Sanchez. Good defending. It's going to be a corner kick though. Oh, maybe it isn't. The final touch looks like it's come off Jorge Sanchez. Musial doing the defending. In fact, he's offside. It's going to be the decision. Jorge Sanchez just went a little bit too early. 60th cap this evening for Jorge Sanchez. Man who plies his trade for PAOK Salonika. South Korea attack, but well read. In the central area by Luis Romo. Roman Lira just protect the Mexican defence in there. Did a good job. Foul is given. Quinones was fouled by Han Byom Lee. Just got a little bit too close to the Mexican number 16. Talking of milestone caps, it's a 100th cap for Edson Alvarez tonight. Long way to go to catch the record holder, Andres Guardado, 180 caps. Although goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa is hunting him down, 152 caps for the veteran keeper. Not selected tonight. Raul Rangel is the man with the gloves on for Mexico. Heung-min Son heads the ball down and then it's swung out wildly by Jason Lee. Bit of a nuts pass. South Korea just getting themselves in a bit of a tangle over by that right hand corner flag. Kim Min Jae with a long clearance. It's not very good. Eventually, header is won by South Korea. Still haven't fully cleared the lines. Just no real control in South Korean play. And indeed, Mexico have the ball back. Lira. On to Sanchez. Sanchez moves it on to Alvarado. Steps inside his man. Puts a good ball in. Great ball. Oh, good save. Header from Quinones. Downward header into the ground. And Sung Yu Kim pounced to his right hand side and claimed it. It's a great cross from Alvarado. Downward header from near the penalty spot from Julian Quinones. And the save is made by Sung Yu Kim. That's the closest we've come to the goal if we're not counting Heung-min Son's lob over the goalkeeper. As the clock ticks past 20 minutes here, it's been a very watchable game. Although no real clear-cut chances. That was the closest we've come to a goal. Downward header from Julian Quinones, looking for the second goal of the tournament. Loose pass down on this right-hand side will give South Korea a throw-in. Young Woo Seol has ball in hand. Referee just having a little word with Eric Lira down there about something. Young Woo Seol plays his football for Red Star Belgrade. Heung-min Son wants a throw in, doesn't get it, goes the way of Mexico. Heung-min Son having words with Senor Tejera. 56% possession for Mexico in the early stages here. Ball is back at the feet of the goalkeeper, Raul Rangel. And he gives it to Alvarez. Alvarez with a long ball. Wasn't a bad idea at all. Alvarado had made the run. Slightly overhit though, and it's gone through to the goalkeeper, Seung-kyu. Left-footed clearance from him is won in the air by Jorge Sanchez. Picked up by Romo. Lira takes over. Runs across the centre circle and then has to give it back to Vasquez. Good turn from Jorge Sanchez. Gets away from his man. Plays it in field. And Romo moved on to Quinones. Quinones into Romo. Little 1-2. Sanchez can't get the ball down. Runs away for a goal kick to Korea. Weaving some little pretty patterns here. The main stand here in Guadalajara, the top tier away to our right hand side, is bathed in sunshine. Everywhere else in the shade here. And it's time for the hydration break. So we've already hit 1/4 of this match is gone. It is Mexico 0, South Korea 0 in this Group A game. A group in which earlier on Czech Republic and South Africa both picked up their first point of the competition with a 1-1 draw. South Africa relying on a late penalty, a VAR awarded penalty for a handball to equalise. After Czechia had led for the majority of that game. Tons of goals around the competition today. Group B had 11 goals in the two fixtures. Also, red cards. Goals and red cards are the theme today, so plenty drama. Switzerland overcame Bosnia-Herzegovina 4-1 in a game that looked like it was heading for a 0-0 draw, believe it or not, even though the game finished 4-1. It was goalless, 74 minutes in. There wasn't an awful lot happening. And then it all changed. Mozambique scored twice, 74, 84, 90, 97 with the 4 Swiss goals. Bosnia's came in the 80th minute. Sorry, came in the 93rd minute. The turning point in that one being the red card for Murahemovic. And then the other game in Group B was a quite astonishing 6-0 win for Canada over Qatar. Qatar had 2 men sent off in that one. The Ishmael Cohen injury was a talking point. The Jonathan David hat-trick for Canada. Given the co-hosts 3 points, their first ever win in this competition. Everyone is fully rehydrated and we are ready to get back underway here. 25 minutes on the clock. Mexico 0, South Korea 0. Quinones header, well saved by Kim Sung-kyu, the closest we've come. And we restart with a goal kick to South Korea to be taken by the right foot of Sung-kyu Kim. Down this left-hand side, header is won by Edson Alvarez. Quickly taken through-ins. Heung-min Son was alive to that. Down the left-hand side, cross is swung in by Young Woo Sol, but blocked at source. Throw into South Korea. South Korea is trying to slow it down a little bit here. Really struggle to maintain possession. Lira up in the air. Lira gets a second chance, heads it out to Gallardo, the left back. Gallardo turns back on himself, plays the ball towards his own goal. And Mexico will have it again and will build out from the back with Edson Alvarez. Out on this right hand side, halfway line Sanchez, back to Alvarez. Over the halfway line again, Alvarado tries a little back heel. Doesn't come off, Heung-min Son picks it up for South Korea. Diagonal ball this time. Oh, great defensive header. Really nice defensive header by Jesus Gallardo. Dangerous that. Could have got anywhere with Kang and Lee behind him. And now Quinones tries to get round his defender. Really good defending. Han Byum Lee this time doing his bit at the other end. On the half turn, Seung Ho Pak can't make his way forward. Mexico have it back. Still just waiting for a real moment of quality in this game. Johan Vasquez just allowed the ball to roll under his foot, and Heung-min Son was sniffing around, but Raul Rangel came to the edge of the box and boots it away. Out of play for a throw into South Korea on the halfway line, far side. Ball in the hands of Moon Hwan Kim. A long ball forward, pretty aimless. This game is in danger of becoming a little bit scrappy. Edson Alvarez. In while Cesar Montes serves that 1 game suspension just. With 3 red cards in that opening game. Here's a chance for Korea maybe. Heung-min Son finds Paik. Paik finds In Byung Hwang. Ball forward towards Son. Son tries the chest control and once again the flag's gone up. Jason Lee had made the run. Seeing the replay, was offside again. South Korean forwards struggling to keep themselves onside here in this first period. Free kick to Mexico. These two sides last met in September 2025, a 2-2 draw. Santiago Jimenez, who's on the bench tonight, scored a 95th minute equaliser that evening. Alvarez looks for the run of Raul Jimenez. He can't get there first time, but picks up the pieces. Alvarado goes across the pitch. And Luis Romo sends it out wide left to Jesus Gallardo. Ball in the penalty area. Looking for Raul Jimenez. Goes over the top. He's done well to keep it in. Good endeavour from the veteran striker. Needs to get back into a danger area now though. He's right out on the right wing. Mexico have been forced all the way back into their own half. Better organised press. That from Korea. And Mexico went all the way back to the keeper. Angel clears long. Offside, coming back from an offside position that time. It's Roberto Alvarado, 27-year-old. Plays for Guadalajara. Should be very comfortable in this stadium. With a few Guadalajara players started tonight. Brian Gutierrez being one, Luis Romo another. chance for South Korea into the penalty area. And here's a chance. Good save from the goalkeeper. And now the flag's gone up again. Oh, it's frustrating. This time it's Young Woo Seol's turn to have gone too early. It's the exact same one. He's miles offside that time too. Took the ball down on the edge of the box. Had an overlapping run from Heung-min Son, who tried to dink the goalkeeper, but it was saved by Raul Rangel. But then the flag went up. It's the third time that South Korea have been caught offside in this half. All pretty clear as well. Eric Lira out to Alvarado, tries to turn it round the corner. Overhit pass though, through to the goalkeeper. 32 on the clock. No goals and chances few and far between. One effort on target from Quinones so far. Then we see a long pass. Long ball from the goalkeeper. Wasteful all the way through to his opposite number. It's an indication of the quality of this game so far. Clash in the middle of the pitch between Brian Gutierrez and In Byung Hwang. Both players slowly get to their feet. South Korea in possession. Romo in there challenging Seol. Gi-hyuk Lee, left back. Not many options again, and didn't really know what to do with the ball. Got away with that as Lewis Romo came across with a tackle. It is a throw-in for South Korea, but Gi-hyuk Lee having a little laugh down there because he clearly got caught in about 7 minds. Throw-in the hands of Young Woo Seol, the referee giving him the 5-second countdown. Heung-min Son's gone to ground. Some robust defending from Edson Alvarez. Mexico in possession, 20 yards inside their own half with the centre back. Romo swaps passes with Edson Alvarez, former West Ham man. Alvarado infield to Romo, switched out to the left hand side. Gallardo, Quinones, Romo, centre circle. Alvarez, this time looking for Quinones with a long pass, but again over the top. Alvarez holds his hand up by way of an apology. Get to the point of the evening where I think we need a goal just to force one team into some action. I think this was always going to be one of the issues tonight, both teams being on 3 points, meaning that a point each is not the end of the world. I'm not expecting either team to settle for a point, but it will just be in the back of their minds. But safe passage is almost assured with a draw tonight. th appearance for Mexico in this competition. Nearly always held the record for appearances. Did miss out on that tournament recently when they were suspended for playing an overage player. It's a bit of an odd political situation. 11th appearance on the big stage for South Korea. 2002 semi-finalists on home soil. Finished in 4th place. South Korea coming forward, edge of the penalty area. It was dropped back out to the left back. Sol has it again on the half turn. Overlapping run. Heung-min Son is out on this left-hand side, just trying to get involved now. Heung-min Son coming looking for the ball. Min Jae Kim and South Korea being forced back now. Oh, a nice turn from Son. Now then, Son goes for the little 1-2. A little bit of space maybe for Korea. In Byung Hwang turns it out to that right-hand side. Hwang instrumental in those goals against Czechia. South Korea enjoying a period of possession. So Kang In Lee's come out onto this left-hand side to get involved. No real way forward for South Korea. It's back in the centre circle with Min Jae Kim. Now there's some space left-hand side for Jae Sung Lee. Gi Hook Lee. Halfway line, still in possession, and eventually South Korea are going to have to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's good disciplined shape from the Mexicans. There was no way through the lines there for South Korea. Plenty of possession, but not an awful lot of options. Foul over there on the far side. Gallardo just wags his finger at the referee, disputes the decision, but he did go right through the back of Han Byom-lee. Javier Aguirre, the Mexican coach, didn't agree. There will be a free kick to the Taeguk Warriors. He will be happy just to knock it back to the goalkeeper and build out from the back again. 38 minutes gone. Studio-based off-tube commentary of Mexico 0, South Korea 0 from Group A. Up towards the halfway line from South Korea. Ball at the feet of Hwang. Back to Ji Hyuk Lee. Jae Sung Lee, ball over the top, looking for the run of Son. Sliding tackle from Alvarez, puts it out for a throw into Korea. Left hand side, 40 yards from goal. Ball in the hands of Jae Sung Lee. Back to Kim Min Jae. Right hand side. Moon Hwang Kim went to ground there, thought he was fouled. Looks at the assistant with a flag, but nothing given. Five minutes to go till half time. There'll be a little bit of stoppage time, although the hydration break is the only real stoppage that we've had. Moon Hwang Kim, right hand side. Now then, a little bit of space maybe. Oh, ball's just too heavy. Heung-min Son it was, he was trying to get in down that right hand side. Plenty of grass in front of him to run into, but too much weight on the initial ball through from Seung Hyo Pik. South Korea come again. South Korea just finishing a little bit stronger of the two. Ball into the penalty area. Here's a chance. Oh, what a terrible finish. Sight of goal from Young Woo Seol. Tight angle, but he's just lashed at it. And sent it into the crowd behind that goal away to our left-hand side. The defender made a diving lunge to try and intercept the ball, Jorge Sanchez. didn't get there, and all of a sudden, Youngwoo Seol had a little sight of goal and just panicked a bit. Technique let him down. It was fairly symptomatic of where we've been so far in the first half. Heung-min Son has the ball at his feet and can drive on. Right hand side. Support from Moon Hwang Kim. Into the penalty area goes South Korea. Defender gets the final touch on it. It's a throw in, level with the penalty spot. Right hand side. Korea go back to the halfway line with it. 3 attempts at goal from Mexico, 1 on target. 1 from South Korea, none on target. So just that Julian Quinones header. South Korea have it, 40 yards out, ball into the penalty area. It's come out to this left-hand side with Jae-sung Lee. Youngwoo Seol gets a chance to cross. It bounces back to him. Youngwoo Seol has it. This is a little bit better. Chance for South Korea. Again, they just lose momentum out the attack. Kim Min-jae turns. In Byung Hwang. Just trying to direct a little bit of traffic there. Wanted an option left-hand side. Now they have one with Sung Hyo Paik. Who's come out to this left wing just to try and get involved in the game. Barely seen the South Korean number 8 in this first half. In possession now. Lee Kang-in. South Korea still in the centre circle. Second time tonight they've had a real prolonged spell of possession. Just trying to move the Mexicans around. It's good if there's going to be an end product, and there's no end product. Terrible pass forward from Gi Hyuk Lee. Runs through to the Mexican goalkeeper Raul Rangel. 90 seconds of the opening 45 minutes to play here. And it's been a very slow burner here in Guadalajara. Heung-min Son. Chance for Lee Kang-in. A little step over. Lee Kang-in with a shot. Blocked by the legs of Gallardo. Paik. Sends it forward towards Heung-min Son on that far side. He's beaten in the air by Quinones. Raul Jimenez. Good centre forward play. Korea finishing this off the stronger. Still yet to make that one good opportunity. That's a foul. Jorge Sanchez on Jae-sung Lee. Javier Aguirre, who's got himself mildly agitated in his technical area, is now being spoken to by Gustavo Tejera, the referee. Aguirre, the man they call El Vasco, just laughs it off. Ends and smiles down there. We are about to see the board that will tell us how many minutes will be added on. Here's a chance. Korea ball into the penalty area. Oh, it's right across the face of goal. Heung-min Son lunged at it 4 yards out. Jae-sung Lee was in there too. He stretched, couldn't get there. It's a beautiful cross, really good cross. 4 minutes is the answer of added time. We've already played 30 seconds of them. The ball is out for a goal kick to Mexico. Hard to say which coach will be better pleased with this. I don't think either coach will be disappointed. As I said, a point. It's a perfectly reasonable outcome. Throw in front of the Mexican technical area, which Edson Alvarez just leaves for Jorge Sanchez to take. Sanchez flicked on by Jimenez. Looking for Quinones, but away by Kim Min-jae. Heung-min Son was manhandled off the ball by Edson Alvarez. Strong defending from him. Heung-min Son wasn't impressed. Jorge Sanchez back to Edson Alvarez. Ball up the line. Raul Jimenez goes to ground again. That time he was looking for the free kick. And credit the referee. He wasn't fooled by Raul Jimenez. Raul Jimenez has just rejoined Wolves from Fulham. Wolves fans delighted. They've got fond memories of Raul Jimenez. Eric Lira just getting involved there with Kang In Lee. Kang In Lee is just making a sort of a mouth gesture with his hand as if Eric Lira has talked a good game in this first half. Interesting to see how those two carry on in the second period. I think Eric Lira might want to have his 3 minutes of the 4. Loose pass from South Korea. It's going nearly in. And it's collected by the South Koreans. Ji Hyuk Lee. Long ball looking for Kang on that far side. Moon Hwang Kim couldn't keep it in play, and into the final minute of the 4 added on. It remains scoreless here in this Group A game. Reminder that this action will all be available via your local broadcaster. Rangel, the goalkeeper. The pass out to the right hand side. Jimenez is beaten in the air by Kim Min-jae. Header goes out for a throw in to Mexico. Plenty of Heung-min Son shirts around the stadium today. Absolute legend of South Korean football. Wasn't lucky not to get on the score sheet in that first game against Czechia, but hasn't seen too much action up front so far tonight. One last chance maybe for Korea to come forward, but Mexico get in with the tackle, and Gustavo Tejera's seen enough. That will be half time here in Guadalajara. I'll take you through the first half highlights, but there haven't been any. Hopefully it'll liven up here in the second half. We get a goal which might lead to an exciting second half. Half time here, Group A action in Guadalajara. Here it's Mexico 0, South Korea 0.
Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Welcome back to Guadalajara, everybody. Just about ready for second half action here of the studio-based off-tube commentary between Mexico and South Korea in Group A. No goals in the first half and not an awful lot of talking points in truth. Hopefully things will liven up a bit in the second half. Mexico have got us underway in their all-black kit, kicking from right to left as we look. South Korea defending the goal away to our left-hand side in their all-purple kit. Mexico attack down the left-hand side with Quinones. Quinones, the only shot on target in the first half came from Quinones. Downward header, which was saved well by Sung Gyu Kim. I will bring you the lineups as they stand when I get a chance. No changes made by either Javier Aguirre or Hong Min-bo at half time, as both sides look to book their place through to the knockout stages. 4 points is largely expected to be enough, and having won their opening games, a point apiece here will take them to that magic number. Czech Republic and South Africa played out a 1-1 draw earlier on today. Ball is out for it, thrown on the halfway line to Mexico. Alvarez to Romo. Juan Vasquez. To Alvarez into the midfield area. Romo's challenge, loses out, and yet maybe a chance. South Korea don't make the most of that. They had the break on there. It was 4v4 and somehow forgot to take the ball with them. And Mexico have it back. Edson Alvarez. Roberto Alvarado drops deep, loses out. Heung-min Son. Now then, what can South Korea do on the break? Lee Kang-in has turned the wrong way, then gets the decision right the second time. Out on this right hand side is Moon Hwan Kim. Lee Kang-in Long ball forward, diagonal, good idea. But it was always just curling towards the goalkeeper, Raul Rangel. As Jae-Sung Lee came in from the far side. Bounces through to the goalkeeper. Mexico line up, Raul Rangel is in goal. Back four of Sanchez, Alvarez, Vasquez, Gallardo. Romo and Lira are hold in the midfield with Quinones, Gutierrez and Alvarado in behind Raul Jimenez. Chance here for Mexico. They've got men forward. Gallardo's in the penalty area. Big chance. Gallardo side netting. Poor finish. Never looked comfortable, did Jesus Gallardo. Not known for his goal scoring is the Mexican left back. 3 goals in 122 caps. And that is why, on the angle, you've got to test the goalkeeper or put it across goal, get the rebound. He's gone side netting. It's a nice little pass through, well weighted pass from Brian Gutierrez into Gallardo. And then the poor finish. Still one of the better efforts we've had. They come again, and this time Quinones just allows the ball to run under his feet, holds his hand up, apologises to Eric Lira. Javier Aguirre now in conversation with Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in's been involved tonight with, I'm not entirely sure what. Eric Lira was having a word with him in the first half, and now Javier Aguirre seemed keen to want to talk to the young South Korean winger. Quinones has it, left hand side. Cross comes in for Jimenez. He gets a header on the ball. His header struck the defender. The goalkeeper's dropped it. Oh, and it's a goal. Absolute shambles. What's gone on there? Luis Romo's claiming the goal. I think the South Korean defender has knocked it out of the goalkeeper's hands. 5 minutes into the second half. And a mistake. Probably the only way we were going to get a goal. That is absolutely astonishing. Raul Jimenez header. Hit the defender, looped up in the air. Sung-Kyu Kim came to catch the ball. A really easy take for Sung-Kyu Kim. He does catch it. And as he comes over the top of the defender, he just drops the ball. Takes it. Falls over the top of his own defender, who was Ji Hyuk Lee. Dropped it as he hit the floor. And it's hooked into the empty net from 12 yards by Luis Romo. Well, that should liven the game up. 5th international goal from the man who plays for Guadalajara. On his 64th appearance for El Tri. Luis Romo has put Mexico in front. Takes advantage of the mistake at the back from South Korea. It's game on here in Jalisco. Mexico 1, South Korea 0. South Korean lineup, which I haven't had time to give you yet, is Sung-Kyu Kim in goal. Han Byum Lee, Min Jae Kim, Gi Hook Lee across the back. Then Young Woo Seol, In Byung Hwan, Sung Hyo Paik and Moon Hwang Kim, with Jae-Sung Lee, Kang-in Lee in behind Hyung Min Son up front. Hyung Min Son barely got involved in an attacking sense. Mexico on the attack again. Ball out the left hand side. He has a chance, so the flag's gone up. Roberto Alvarado was making a nuisance of himself over on that far side. What of the Taeguk Warriors got here by way of a response. They trail for the second time in this tournament. Were able to turn it around first time against Czechia. Can they do it again? Mexico 1, South Korea 0. All of this action will be available via your local broadcaster. Ball is with the goalkeeper, Sung Yu Kim. Long ball forward though. Pretty aimless. Long pass was from Gi Hyuk Lee. It's gone all the way through to Raul Rangel. .53 on the clock here. Rangel knocks it long. Quinones trying to help it on. Towards Raul Jimenez, but nothing doing. Goalkeeper has it. Edson Alvarez collects it. He has to go back to his goalkeeper. Suddenly gone a little bit scrappy after the goal. It was a very scrappy goal as well. Certainly in keeping with what we've seen. The Mexican fans have responded. Mexico will book their place in the second round if the scoreline stays this way. It does mean South Korea will have a little bit of work to do. Their third game upcoming in Monterrey against South Africa. Might just need a point to be certain of qualification into the knockout stages. South Korea are in possession on the halfway line. Kim Min-jae. Ball turned around the corner. There's one back. Challenges all over the place. Now then in for Son. Son. Can he get the shot off? He can't. Edge of the penalty area. Oh, Heung-min Son's got to do better than that. Wanted too many touches, Heung-min Son. That was his first real sighter of goal. And instead of getting the shot off, trying to pull it back onto his right foot. Was eventually crowded out by the two Mexican centre-backs, Edson Alvarez and Johan Vasquez. Half a chance goes begging for South Korea. Better response though from the Asian side, having gone a goal down. Mexico now get themselves a little bit of a tangle at the back. Vasquez and Rangel with a lack of communication. Offside flag goes up against Mexico. Free kick to Korea. Lee Kang-in. Substitutions being prepared by the looks from Korea. Foul over on this right hand side. Heung-min Son was caught by Julian Quinones. We're going to see a change. And the change is going to be Jae-sung Lee who comes off. And Heung-min Son will be replaced too. Hwang Hee-chan. It's going to be one substitute, wearing number 11. And the second change for South Korea will be the number 18, Hyung-gyu Oh. So two attacking changes made by South Korea. Positive move from Hong Myung-bo. Korea try and get back into this one. Heung-min Son, bit of a surprise he's been replaced, but aging legs, long tournament in the heat. Got a card here for Seung-Ho Paik for a strong tackle in the central area. On Brian Gutierrez, that was a clear yellow card. Bit of a naughty tackle from the South Korea number 8. He becomes the second player to receive a yellow card tonight. He'll join his teammate Kang In Lee in Senor Tejera's notebook. .58 minutes on the clock here in Guadalajara. Group A action. It is Mexico 1, South Korea 0. Luis Romo with a goal. Just had to roll the ball into an empty net after defender and goalkeeper collided, and there was no danger for South Korea. But that's just livened this game up now. South Korea will definitely come out and try and find this equaliser. Hwang Hee-chan, Wolverhampton Wanderers player. The Wolves get name checked for the second time tonight. Oh Hyun-kyu, who plays for Besiktas in Turkey, the second man who's come on. 7 goals Oh Hyun-kyu has. Hwang Hee-chan has 17. 80 appearances too. So a seasoned international, Hwang Hee-chan. He's about to tick past the hour mark here in Guadalajara. South Korea have it in the centre circle with Kim Min-jae. Out to Han Byom-lee. South Korea force back to the goalkeeper. Get themselves out of a tight spot and then play themselves back into the tight spot they just came from. Eventually, Sung-Gyu Kim clears long and right-footed, but that's easy for Johan Vasquez to deal with. Hwang Hee-chan has gone to ground. Referee looks at him. Hwang Hee-chan is going to get up, although the referee's telling him to get up, which is hugely helpful. Now then, here comes South Korea, far side, left-hand side. Hwang Hee-chan, he's got support outside him from Hyung-woo Seol. Offside given. Again, that's really wasteful from Korea. Hwang Hee-chan just plays the ball in. There's absolutely no reason for Hyung-woo Seol to be offside out there. He can look right across the line. Frustrated South Korean supporters can be seen around this stadium. Just short of 50,000 in. Aerial challenge is won by the Korean defender, who stays down under pressure from Raul Jimenez. Han Byom-lee, 24-year-old number 2, just felt the full force of the physicality of Raul Jimenez. Back on his feet now, though, is Han Byom-lee. Back underway. Left of centre, just inside their own half. South Korea have it. Back into Min-jae Kim. For an option. Thought about the big diagonal. Thinks better of it. Gives it to Ji-hyuk Lee. And now Hwang Hee-chan, left hand side. Thought about a little run at the defender, miscontrolled it, got away with it, keeps the ball. Although South Korea are now back in the centre circle. Captain Min Jae Kim into Seung Ho Pei. School dropped pretty deep here. Happy with South Korea in possession. They're attacked on the right hand side. Pei can't keep the ball in off his chest. More frustration for South Korea, who trail here by a goal to nil. It's the Mexican fans that are making all the noise around the Guadalajara Stadium. Edson Alvarez is caught in possession and the referee gives a free kick. Edson Alvarez gets away with one there. Young Hongbo, it's quite a pensive figure, sitting in his dugout, too demonstrative. Lee Kang-in, he's being just the opposite, being quite demonstrative, telling the referee that he wants Mexico to hurry up. He's patting an imaginary watch on his wrist. Oh, good turn in the centre there from Mexico. That's good football.